Hey everybody, welcome back to SkyLounge. Here to review some Vegas Golden Knights action as we beat the Edmonton Oilers 6-3 on the return of Nate Schmidt, return of the Mac. But there were a lot of blemishes that we have to talk about in this game for the Vegas Golden Knights. Now, I want to get this out of the way real quick. I really enjoy Connor McDavid and his play. I don't think it's wrong to say that, even if it's a Pacific Division rival. He's fantastic. He's a generational talent. And he scored in the 52nd second of this fucking game. 52nd second. Yeah. And this is just what McDavid does. He drives people crazy, but he's just so skilled, so talented, and he's just able to do this shit. And now let me tell you the crazy part. 52 seconds. And there's a lot of back and forth, obviously. And here's the thing, boys and girls. You would imagine after conceding the first goal, Vegas would generally crumble around the pressure, as they have shown in recent games. But Vegas is able to clench their butthole tight and get a goal from William Karlsson, a backhand deflection. It looked like a backhand deflection, just boop, with the puck, and William Karlsson gets on the board. 12th minute, 51 second. But Jason, listen, guys, I don't really pronounce names proper, so deal with that shit. Jason with the fucking power play goal just 4 minutes later for Edmonton, making the period end at 2-1. And again, I'm looking at the score thinking, all right, maybe Vegas has a little, oomph in them, to push them forward. But I was also thinking, oh man, our recent record suggests that it's not going to happen tonight. I mean, we're already down 2-1 in the first period. Who the fuck knows how we're going to deal with this shit? But Vegas answered in kind to us fans. Now, Vegas Golden Knights fans, we all know, not a lot of people do, but we all know the man who has been very clutch with his shorthanded goals. That's Cody Eakin. Cody Eakin, 2 minutes into the second period, gets a shorthanded goal, snipes that shit in front of Talbot, and it's 2-2. And sure enough, just a minute and some seconds later, and this was off of a fucking bank shot and off of also a Edmonton player, Pacioretty gets the goal in there. Just a minute and a half later, right? And here's the thing. I was just looking at this shit like this isn't happening, right? There's no way. I can't believe this. We're already up 3-2 in a minute and 30 seconds. But it wasn't done yet. Less than 50 seconds later on the power play, from the point, Jonathan Marchessault, quick shot in. Talbot had no fucking chance, and it's 4-2 to Vegas. And mind you, boys and girls, they are playing in Edmonton. Edmonton's defense looked piss poor, no chance in front of Talbot, and Talbot just looked exhausted. He was saving a couple of really decent shots in the third period, but throughout the majority of the first two periods, he looked exhausted, and you could tell the players really weren't up to par today. The body language of the Edmonton Oilers players, they looked downtrodden, and you know what? I'll say this too. The third period didn't help at all. Because in the third period, 34 seconds in, Jonathan Marchessault chips in a shot that was a fucking big old slap shot from Colin Miller. And that had to be the most deflating thing. Second goal for Jonathan Marchessault. And he also got an assist later on, only 3 minutes later, to Riley Smith. Open shot, good fucking pass, and just... Here's the thing, Edmonton. You let Vegas score 2 minutes and 12 seconds in the second period in a span of 3 goals in 2 minutes and 12 seconds, 2 minutes and something seconds, I don't know. And then you can see 2 goals, a little more than 3 minutes into the third period. And Vegas has been having problems shooting goals, but the bigger glaring issue is what the fuck is going on with Edmonton's defense? Because yes, Edmonton did get a consolation goal pretty much with Draisaitl because the speed demon called fucking McDavid creates the illusion of the 2-on-1, but just Draisaitl nets that shit in. And with the late penalty by Caligula, fuck it, we're going to call him Caligula, with 5 minutes to go, I thought Vegas could have really just put the, thumb right into the fucking eye by scoring a power play. But hey, 1 for 2 on the power play today, not too bad. And again, at this point, with 5 minutes left, Edmonton looked like they wanted nothing to do on the ice. They looked like they just wanted to leave. They did not want to play in Rogers' place, Rogers Arena, whatever the fuck. I apologize if I don't know the goddamn name, but I don't really research it thoroughly, unfortunately. But the contrast to that is Vegas looked extremely dominant today. And this is frustrating because, again, as good of a win as this is, and it is 2 points, it's 6 goals, the highest goal tally this season for Vegas, hooray, but give me this more consistently. I can't believe I have to say that. That's kind of ridiculous, but I mean, the inconsistent nature of how the defense has been played was extremely frustrating. Now, I'm hoping that the reintroduction of Nate Schmidt into this season is going to spark the Vegas Golden Knights into a nice, couple of winning games, I would imagine. I mean, in the next 5, if we can get 4, that would be fantastic. And the crazy thing is, too, guys, we have a back-to-back at Calgary tomorrow. Subban will most likely start because goaltenders need a day's rest. And yes, Fleury had a pretty damn good game. 29 saves on 32 shots, .906 save percentage. Not stunning, but it got the job done. Whereas Talbot, 26 saves on 32 shots, 8-12. So, yes, a couple of shots you can blame on Talbot. But here's the thing, guys. I mean, defense really is a difference maker. You kind of saw it with Nate Schmidt today for the Vegas Golden Knights, and I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, it's just one guy that, who knows if it's going to make the difference. And you're absolutely right in saying that. But, hey, for the Vegas Golden Knights, they were able to capitalize off of the kind of lackluster performance and, lack of focus by the Edmonton Oilers and just able to pounce. And as a Vegas Golden Knights fan, I'm ecstatic. And it's a Pacific Division rival. We're trying to go up in the division, and we got to keep this going. We got to keep this kind of mentality and focus and fucking visored up. So Vegas, go Knights, go. We got to keep this shit going, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Follow me at the SkyLounge on all the links in the description below. Like, comment, and subscribe for more daily contents. Have a